Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Holland Civic Center, where tonight the Holland Christian varsity girls basketball team plays host to the Lady Chicks of Zeeland East. I'm Roger Allen. Scott Nyheis is alongside, and we're honored to have been asked to provide the commentary for tonight's live stream on HC Live. We'll talk about the records of these two teams in just a moment, but let's start with an interview I recorded yesterday with Holland Christian head coach Heather Swearinga. We begin our coverage tonight with head coach Heather Swearinga to talk about the Holland Christian girls team. Heather, you're coaching your midway point of your second season here tonight. How would you assess your team so far this year?
I've really been happy with the growth and the progress that they've made. We talked at the beginning of the season about how it's a journey, and each game we're going to learn something. Last week was a little tough, but we came out really strong last night, and I was really happy with how the girls responded from a tough week. Good.
For you personally, how is your second season as a coach different from your first season here at Holland Christian?
I think just the ability to know the relationships that I have with my players, and be able to push them in different ways. Your first year, you're kind of figuring everybody out, but second year, you develop those relationships, and you can kind of push girls to their full potential a little bit better.
When you start the second half of the season, you look toward tournaments at the end of the season and so on, and you see this undefeated Hamilton team out there. Do you think about them at all, or do you try and keep it one game at a time?
I try to keep one game at a time. Obviously, they're in our conference as well, so they're always kind of in the background of our minds, but it's one game at a time, getting better, making sure that we hit our potential now, and so that will help us once postseason begins.
And tonight it's the Chicks from Zeeland East. Do they pose any special problems for you?
Yeah, they have a few players, obviously very well coached. Again, OK Green, there's not really anybody that you feel overly confident going into a game. So I just keep telling my girls, we got to come out with energy every single night, be ready to play, and get after the game of basketball and have some fun.
Coach Heather Swearinga, good luck tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And our thanks to Coach Swearinga for taking the time to do that interview with us yesterday over at the high school. Scott, there's not a whole lot of difference in records between these two teams. Bruin's a little bit better. They're 6-3 overall, 3-2 in the OK Green. Zeeland East comes in at 5-5, and they are one game under 500 at 2-3 in the OK Green. The thing that really stands out when you look at the rosters of the two teams, Holland Christian, all juniors and seniors. For Zeeland East, they have just 3 seniors on the roster. 1, 2, 3 juniors, 1, 2, 3, 4 sophomores, and a freshman. So a lot less experience for the girls from Zeeland East as they come into the Civic Center here tonight.
Absolutely. Well, I don't know a whole lot about the underclassmen for the Chicks, but I certainly know they have some athletes who are seniors, with Hope Steenwhite committed to play soccer at Cornerstone, and obviously Meg Morehouse, very prominent athlete in this area, going to go play for her dad at Hope College next year.
And with both of these teams, you can't really call anybody by their first or by their last name, because it's sort of a family affair. There are 3 Weirdas and 2 Mulders on the Holland Christian team, and there are 2 Morehouses on the Zeeland East team. So a lot of familial relationships with these two teams. Once again, Holland Christian coming in at 6-3, and Zeeland East at 5-5. We are just about ready for opening ceremonies here at the Holland Civic Center. This crowd of Maroon fans has stuck around. They are very happy as their boys team just completed a victory over the Zeeland.
Both student sections hanging around here tonight. Sorry to interrupt.
No problem. Pleased to have you with us on HC Live. And right now,
this game is a privilege, and it's made possible by those who fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Our veterans are pillar members in our communities, and we are proud of each and every veteran in attendance with us tonight. Please rise and honor America by joining us in singing and playing our national anthem, led by the Holland Christian Pep Band.
Always a very moving rendition of the national anthem here at the Civic Center with the pep band, of course, and the crowd singing along. Let's take a look at the starters tonight. Opening at a guard is number 11, Haley DeKeevers. 22, Meg Morehouse. 23, Natalie Jarzembowski. Hope Steenwhite, number 25. And Kennedy Boone Sutter rounds out the starting lineup. Julie Potts, the head coach at Zeeland East. And we direct your attention to the big video board here at the Civic Center. For the Maroons tonight, at a forward, senior number 4, 6'1", Tori Roskamp. At a guard, 22, Sadie Weirda. Number 30, Hannah Lurtzma at a forward. Faith Mulder at a forward. And in the middle, number 25, Kaylee Dykema, Holland Christian, coached by Heather Swearinga. Starting lineup for the Maroons, senior, junior, and I missed one here someplace. There we go. And senior. So 2 seniors, 3 juniors to start for Coach Swearinga.
Certainly looks like the Maroons will have a bit of a height advantage in this game.
Dykema will step in against Steenwhite to get this one underway. Maroons in white will go left to right. As you view the floor. And tap tracked down by Meg Morehouse. Man-to-man defense by Holland Christian. Tight man-to-man defense, we might add. Chicks having a little trouble finding a shot. Trying to throw it inside and turned it over for the first time tonight. Chicks also go man-to-man on defense in the opening possession for Holland Christian. Oh, a nice run and a scoop put up for the first points of the game by Faith Mulder. Chicks hurried up, tried to get it down the court and tried a little too hard. Steenwhite couldn't control the pass. It goes out of bounds. First turnover of the evening for Zeeland East. Take it back, second turnover of the evening. Faith Mulder all the way down to the baseline, had the ball knocked away, but Roskamp's there to pick it up.
Triple team on Roskamp.
Lurtzma tried the layup, didn't quite get it to go, out of bounds to the Chicks.
Good interior pass there from Haley.
2 zip Maroons in the early going. One knocked loose by Sadie Weirda, but retrieved in the backcourt by Boone Sutter. hyphenated last. Meg Morehouse, of course, the daughter of Hope College girls basketball coach Brian Morehouse. Nice diagonal pass there, but no shot off of it. Into the lane with the scoop, Kennedy Boone Sauter, and she is fouled and will go to the line. And the foul is on Faith Mulder, her first, team's first. Still 2-0 Holland Christian. 5-4.
Rainbow free throw attempt.
Missed them both, but an offensive rebound. Three put up no good by Meg Morehouse. And Dykema retrieves it for the Maroons. There's a long pass ahead. Sadie Weirder with the layup. Yes! And she'll go to the line to shoot one. The Zeeland East foul is called on Meg Morehouse, her first, team's first.
Chicks coaching staff disagreeing with who that foul was called on.
Well, the official very definitely signaled 22, but maybe they didn't think it was 22. Nope, my fault, says the official. It's 23. So the coaching staff got their way. Julie Potts paying attention, as she always does. Julie, a very good girls basketball coach. Jarzembowski picks up the foul. And we're the mix. 3 for her, 4-0 Holland Christian. Still man-to-man on defense for the Maroons. Sadie Weirda knocked that one out of the hands of Haley DeKeevers.
We get to spend quite a bit of time watching this girls basketball team play on Friday nights here. And I'm always impressed with the defense that Sadie Weirda plays. She moves her feet very well.
A lot of passing, pretty good player movement, and decent ball movement for Zeeland East. Steenwijk in the lane, a little runner up, no good. And Kaylee Dykema the rebound for Holland Christian. Whoops, Kaylee threw it away, first turnover for the Maroons. And that's going to be a walk on Jarzembowski, third. Yeah, let's make it the second turnover. I got a stray mark on my score sheet here.
Jarzembowski heard the footsteps coming there and couldn't quite decide if she wanted to lay it off the glass or pull up short for the jumper.
Steenwijk out, senior, sophomore Katie Klein in for Zeeland East.
Both the girls and the boys teams with lots of sophomores on the team for Zeeland East.
Lertzman, the runner up, no, but she's going to the free throw line. And this chick's foul is going to be on Haley DeKeevers, her first, team second.
Team second, shooting 2 shots, and
Lertzman 5'9", a junior. Substitution for Holland Christian, 20, Lucy Weirda, a 5'11" junior, and to replace Kaylee Dykema. So Lucy, number 20, Sadie Weirda, number 22. And Lertzman rimmed that one out, no good, out of bounds to the Chicks. Four and a half left to play here in the first period. 5-0, Holland Christian with the lead. Good defense interior by the Maroons to get the turnover, the third for the Chicks. Mulder almost pinned on the sideline there. And away from the basketball, a push. I think they're going to get Meg Morehouse on this one. Yep. I'm sorry.
Crosscap was
the corner, and underneath an inbounds play to Roskamp, and Torrey. Coupon books are and they're usable at a variety of places, including Holland Christian, Russ's Restaurants, to pick up this year's Champs coupon book. Champs supports athletics at Holland Christian and Zeeland Christian Schools. 4 seconds past the halfway lead for Holland. So Tori Roskamp trying to complete the three-point play at the line. Nope. Rebound to Maddie Skur. Off the right side of the lane, Morehouse, 12-footer, no good. Holland Christian coming the other way. Off the right side of the lane, Lertzma with a little scoop that goes.
Good assist from Faith Mulder.
And now a long two off the glass from the other side. Morehouse within inches of the timeline as she backed it out. Now she'll take it all the way in and draw the foul. Heady move by the guard for Zeeland East, Meg Morehouse. They will not. Her first, team second. Several in for the senior. That's okay so far, and still is.
Good hustle there by Weirda.
Chicks try and work it around the outside of the man-to-man defense. Now they try and penetrate it. Ball knocked loose momentarily. And a beautiful drive down the right side of the lane, up and in for Kennedy Boone Sauter. That's the first points of the night for Zeeland East.
Chicks are now 1 of 6 from the floor.
Nice ball movement by the Maroons. Mulder the drive and the foul. Chicks fans thought that would be an offensive foul. It was not. It's Joy Van Dam who picks up her second, and that is 5 on the team. Baseline inbounds play. Out of it, and I think they probably should have shots out of it. Coach Swearingen can't quite figure out why. Hannah Vanderskoff back or in for the first time tonight for the Chicks. Faith Mulder, the three out of the right corner, in and out. Roskamp, offense, rebound, back up and good.
Great job by Tori Roskamp, crashing the boards.
East hurrying back the other way. Open 15-footer put up by Vanderskoff, no good. And the Maroons rebound it and bring it back down the court. Drive for Holland Christian by Sydney Legwater is fouled by Maddie Skur.
You can see right now early in this game, the Maroons are definitely coached more to drive to the basket than the Chicks are.
Skur's first, team sixth. And a three put up by Roskamp is no good. Offensive rebound, Dykema. And off the right block, that would be.
Great passing by the Maroons.
13-2, Holland Christian. Into Steenwijk, who had it blocked by Dykema, but got it back. Holland Christian leading 13-2, minute and a half left in the first. For Holland Christian.
Supposed to catch that pass.
Holland Christian. By Maddie Scurry is good. Nice little runner up off the glass by Legwater, but it would not go. And now we have a Holland Christian foul called on. Sadie Weird is back. Nine-point lead for the girls from Holland Christian. Reverse layup tried by Boone Sauter, no good. And that's a walk on Holland Christian. Sadie Weirdick could not control it. Third turnover for the Maroons. 35.7 left in the first. Natalie Jarzembowski back in. Looks like the Chicks want to hold for one shot here as we approach the end of quarter number one. You can see the clock. Morehouse freed herself for a three that was no good off the glass. See if the Maroons get a shot off. Roz Christian 13, Zeeland East 4.
Craig Brink with 5-Star Real Estate is a proud sponsor of today's Holland Christian game. Craig and his team salute the athletes and coaches at Holland Christian. Congratulations to you on your effort and dedication to your sport. Holland Christian has a tradition of to apply each day on behalf of his real estate clients. Craig would be honored to serve you in your real estate needs. Put his 26 years of experience to work for you. Contact Craig Brink with 5-Star Real Estate at craigbrink.com.
WPNW, Zeeland, Holland, Hudsonville, Grand Rapids.
A great team doesn't happen overnight. It takes years of conditioning and hard work. It takes vision and a serious commitment to be the best to its full potential. This is the legacy of Barber 4. From your first step into the showroom to your regular oil changes, even to service and body work, you can feel Barber Ford's deep commitment to serving you. And it reaches further than that into the community with a commitment to making a difference. Barber Ford new pre-owned service and body shop. Online at barberford.net.
You probably figured out by now you're not listening to WPNW. You're watching this Holland Christian girls basketball game on HC Live. Go to hollandchristian.org/HC Live to view this game anytime in the upcoming weeks or months. Lertzman with it for the Maroons. Kaylee Dykem out of the corner. Good ball movement again. Post up by Dykema. A tough shot.
Out in the lane.
She's got 4. It's 15-4 Maroons. A lot of dribbling, not accomplishing very much. There's a nice give and go to Morehouse. Threw it up off the glass to get herself to the free throw line. And she will go to the stripe to shoot 2. Hannah Lertzman. That is the team's 4th here in the first half.
Coach Swearingen not overly impressed with that call.
Meg Morehouse from the stripe, up and good. Her first point of the night. Faith Mulder replacing Hannah Lertzman for the Maroons. 15-6, just underway, second period. And that one tossed awry by Lucy Huerta.
Chicks doing their best to change the momentum in this.
Good for the Chicks. And another rebound for the taller Holland Christian girls. Dykema open three out of the corner, too strong. Nice save, Sadie Weir. And now a nice steal by Zeeland East. The Keevers got it. Haley's first basket of the night, and the lead is now just 7 at 15-8.
Chicks with a burst here to begin the second quarter.
Timeline is good.
Wide open from the baseline.
6 for Torrey, 17-8. Mulder posted up, nearly tied up by Jarzembowski. Kaylee, no good. Offensive rebound, Sadie, and one. Five for Sadie.
Sadie Weirda working hard to rebound her own missed shot on that play.
Jarzembowski picked up her second foul. That is 7 on the team. Several subs, especially for the Chicks. And now for the Maroons, Bree Brink in for the first time, replacing Kaylee Dykema. Bree Brink, number 14.
Steenwyk and Harmson into the game for the Chicks.
Free throw good for Sadie Weirda. 20-8, 5.5 left.
It's Boone Sauter into the game for the Chicks, not Harmson. 33, not 32.
And a scoop shot put up there by Meg Morehouse, no good. Stepped out of bounds.
Faith with a good job there trying to save the basketball, but I think her left toe was on the end line.
And we have a full timeout called by Zeeland East.
It's the last thing you see when you arrive with steel, maybe even more of a contemporary look with aluminum and glass. Freshen up the first and last from Quality Door Company, a Clopay Master Authorized Dealer. Holland, Grand Rapids, Muskegon, and South Haven. Online at qualitydoor.biz.
You want your printing to make that first impression a good impression. First impressions are important. That's why many top business leaders, schools, and churches confidently choose Zeeland Print Shop for all their printing. From business cards to large corporate printing, from vinyl banners to window graphics, the printer of choice is Zeeland Print Shop. You'll easily find them on Main Street in downtown Zeeland next to the post office. Zeeland Print Shop is pleased to bring you high school basketball on the Pledge.
Roger Scott back with you from the Holland Civic Center. Maroons lead the Chicks 20-8. Chicks ball on the baseline. Meg Morehouse having trouble finding a place to throw it. Finally does get it in to DeKeevers.
That had to be close to a 5 count.
I was thinking that same thing. Boone Sauter, no good. Whoa, that's a walk by Sadie Weirda. 7 turnovers for Holland Christian. Coach Swearinga will have something to talk about at halftime.
Sadie upset with herself after that play.
They were trying to push and quite catch up with the pass. There's Meg Morehouse for a long three, no good. Good long rebound for Bree Brink.
16 first half rebounds for Holland Christian.
Mulder likes to drive it. That time, Hope Steenwyk made a nice defensive play and blocked it out of bounds. With a little help from her friends. Mulder for three. Nope. Out of bounds to the Chicks. leading.
5 from three-point land.
Good. Turnover for the Maroons on an errant pass, but they get it right back. 4th turnover for the Chicks. Holland Christian knows they don't have to be in a hurry. They've got the big lead. Thought maybe Sadie was going to reverse that one up and in. Instead, she just dribbled it out of trouble.
I think she thought about it. Maroons playing keep away here.
Roskamp the drive. She'll shoot it, hit the bottom of the backboard with it. And the Chicks come away with the basket. Open 18-footer put up by Maddie Shore. No good. Chicks still ice cold from the field. Trailing 20-8.
Just 3 made field goals for Zeeland East.
Oh, nice give and go underneath, but shot and missed by Mulder. And now a Holland Christian foul. Called on Mulder, Legwater, and Roskamp all sit down for the Maroons. Meanwhile, we hit the 2:10 mark, left to play in the first half. And Morehouse saunters into the front court. By Boone, Sadie Weir to her second. So the Maroons now have 3 players with 2 apiece for their total of 6 here in the first half. With 1:59 left to play. Kennedy, Boone, Sodders, rainbow, as Scott called it. No good. I think she's 0 for 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Good call. Yes, she is.
2 points on the ball game. Hey, she got that one to go. Make it 20-9. Maroons still lead it. Not a lot of personnel movement by Holland Christian right now, and there's an errant pass. Thrown by Lucy Weirda, out of bounds, turnover number 9. That's your Maroons fan. Morehouse, shot off. Ooh, underneath with in the ball game right now for the Maroons. Good ball movement, just enough movement of players to at least get open passes.
In the first half.
Lindsay, Legwater attempted to fire it in, no good, but the Chicks throw it away on the way out. 22 seconds left in the half. And that's a held ball as Sydney Legwater started the drive.
Sydney did her best effort there, trying to get the foul called in the lane.
Trying to hold the Chicks to single digits in the first half. Down the baseline, a nice drive, but no good on the screen. I didn't from our perch, but we can tell you now it's halftime with the Maroons leading by a score of 20-9.
The busy season is upon us. Moms, you know what I mean. Endless days of running kids to school, sports, and anything else that comes up. With as much time as you'll be spending with your most precious cargo in the car, it makes sense to spend a few minutes making sure your ride is in tip-top shape. OK Tire is inviting you to stop in and let the pros check it all out. From tires to brakes, belts, and hoses, and everything in between, we will make sure you're safe on the road.
OK Tire, your hometown tire store in Holland, Hamilton, and Zeeland.
Michigan Hearing Experts wants you to know the real effects of hearing loss. Hearing loss can signal dementia. It's true. But there's good news. Treating hearing loss can ward off dementia. It's time to treat hearing loss at Michigan Hearing Experts. Good folks with a heart for people. Not patients, people. Let's treat hearing loss in your life today. Michigan hearing experts in Holland, Grand Haven, Jenison, and MichiganENTAllergy.com.
It's halftime here on HC Live. Let's take a look at the stat sheet for the first half of this one. The Maroons with 9 turnovers at the half. Unofficially, we have 5 for the Chicks. Joined us late. The Maroons led it after one 13-4, and they outscored the Chicks in that second period 7-5. Your halftime score, Holland Christian 20 and Zeeland East 9. Individually for Holland Christian, Tori Roskamp and Sadie Weir to have 6 points each. Hannah Lurksma with 4. Faith Mulder has 2. And Lucy Weirda came off the bench to get 1 2-point field goal. For Zeeland East, Kennedy Boone Sutter has 3 points on the ball game, and 2 apiece for Maddie Shore, Meg Morehouse, and Haley DeKeepers. Just 9 points in the book for Zeeland East. Let's take a quick look at the shooting percentages with Scott.
All right, for Holland Christian in the first half, they were 2 of 5 from the free throw line for 40%, 9 of 16 2-point shots for 56%, 0 of 6 from the three-point arc. Overall shooting for Holland Christian in the first half, 9 of 22 for 41%. For the Chicks from Zeeland East, they were 3 of 6 from the free throw line for 50%, just 3 of 20. Great defense by the Maroons. 3 of 20 2-point shots, 15%, 0 of 4 from the three-point arc. And overall shooting for Zeeland East in the first half, 3 of 24 for just 13%. Holland Christian dominating the boards 20-6.
Kind of a game that could turn around in the second half. We're going to take a little break and let you enjoy the atmosphere here at the Civic Center, and we'll be back for third quarter tip-off in just a few moments. And here on HC Live, we're just about ready for the beginning of the second half of this one. Holland Christian leading Zeeland East by a score of 20-9. In case you were wondering, Zeeland East averages 39 points a game on offense, and they give up just one more than that at 40.4. Holland Christian, on the other hand, averaging 43.8 per game in scoring, and they give up exactly the same number as Zeeland East does, 40.4 per ball game. Maroons coming in with a record of 6-3. They're 3-2 in the league. Zeeland East at 5-5, and they coming into this game were 2-3 in the OK Green. Holland Christian coach Heather Swearingen already has her starters out on the court. There is the first horn, and Coach Julie Potts will turn her charges loose in just a moment. We're expecting to see the same starting five for each team. And that's what was camped. Sadie Weirda, Dykema, Lertzman, Faith Mulder for the Maroons. The keepers, Meg Morehouse, Jarzembowski, Steenwijk, and Boone Sauter for the Chicks. It's like a little bit of a trapping zone set up by Coach Potts on defense. Haley Degley losing it, and then Morehouse knocking it out of bounds. Well, they surround Dykema when she gets the ball in the post. Lertzman with a runner, no good. And a held ball on the rebound.
I think you're right. The Chicks were turning up the defensive intensity there to start the third quarter.
Sure did. Quick drive, Morehouse. Beautiful pass underneath, but fouled before she let it go on the floor. And they got Lertzman for her third.
Similar to the boys' game where Chris Mockma picked up his third early in the third quarter.
And then stolen right back by the Chicks. There's Sydney Legwater replacing Lertzman, who will take her 3 fouls to the bench. Still a 20-9 lead for Holland Christian. They double team Meg. And a 17-footer put up left side by DeKeever is no good. And then the rebound put in by Morehouse.
Up over her head, blind to the basket. Nice shot by Morehouse.
22-11. Was up at the free throw line. Now she goes back out in the corner. That's where she hung out most of the first half. Well, they're double teaming the ball all over the place. Sydney's a layup.
Great cut to the basket by Faith Mulder.
24-11. Maroons lead it. And that one, Steenwijk couldn't control it, went out of bounds. 7th turnover for the Chicks. (22-11) our score. Whoa. DeKeevers was pushed by Sadie Weirda, and Sadie picks up her third, team second. Substitution for Holland Christian, Lucy Weirda replacing Sadie Weirda. Zarzembowski again up to set the screen for Morehouse. Her 10-foot runner no good. Offensive rebound. Steenwijk up and in. Hope's first basket of the evening. 22-13 Chicks, trailing the Maroons. Like the way I bailed myself out of that one. 2-3 zone action for the Lady Chicks. Will figure out a way to come down the baseline and put it up and in.
Talked him into that one.
Now a runner by DeKeevers is up and good. And all of a sudden the offense picking up in this one. 24-15. Maroons lead it with the ball. Roskamp up fighting for the rebound and going over the back goes Jarzembowski. Kaylee Dykema picks up her first, team's third. In for the Chicks, Katie Klein, another one of their many sophomores. Morehouse around the screen. The keeper's underneath, wide open off the left block. The shot, no good. And then Morehouse missed the layup. And finally, DeKeever's the runner off the right side. No, but she's water. Yep. Her first, team's fourth. And like the first half, the Maroons 4 fouls quickly in the first half of the third period, and none for
both ends of the court.
DeKeever's free throw is good. Maddie Shore is in, replacing Jarzembowski. DeKeever's good again. And timeout, Holland Christian. 7-point game all of a sudden. Full timeout, back after this.
As a proud sponsor of Holland Christian Sports, Lensbalder Insurance is a local company. Lensbalder Insurance is here to need. Giving you peace of mind is what they do, while offering a person-to-person relationship that you can't get with a large direct company. Lensbalder Insurance specializes in all your insurance needs, with coverage options including homeowners, auto, umbrella, and life. Online at lensbalderins.com. At Lensbalder Insurance, we've got your back.
Imagine a program that equips you for success in the job market, the workplace, and the world. Calvin LifeWork does just that, taking the fear out of your first steps after college. With Calvin College's innovative life readiness program, you'll explore different career paths, learn about personal finances, practice essential life skills for wherever God calls you. Then you'll earn a $3,000 scholarship when you complete the program. Yep, $3,000. Start your journey at calvin.edu/discover/lifework.
Roger Allen, Scott Nyheis back with you from the Holland Civic Center. The girls from Holland Christian leading the girls from Zeeland East 24-17. We're halfway through period number 3. A little bit of a run here in the first half of the third quarter by the Lady Chicks.
Maroons are going to have to get some quality minutes here from some subs with a little bit of foul trouble.
Still 2-3 trapping zone for the Chicks on defense. Good ball movement out of the timeout for Holland Christian. Now, I don't know that that was a walk, but it looked like one, so they'll call Faith Mulder with the travel. Holland Christian's 11th turnover, and everything sort of going the way of the Chicks here in the third period.
Nice job on the double team there once Faith Mulder got into the painted area.
Maroons doing their own double teaming. That was almost 3 seconds, if it wasn't 3 seconds. And here is a steal, 8th turnover for the Chicks. Kaylee, coast to coast, no. Foul, Meg Morehouse. Meg's first, team's first. Kaylee's going to go to the line to shoot a pair. Happy you joined us on HC Live. Oops. One more coming. Got that one. First point of the night for Kaylee Dykema. High screen for Morehouse. And drew the foul. It's going to be on Lucy Huerta, her first. That's 5 on the team, and we've got 3:08 left in the third.
Looked like a pretty good poke away there by Lucy.
Throw's good. Joy Van Dam, another one of the multiplied sophomores for Zeeland East, into the lineup. Morehouse missed the second. Tori Roskamp with the rebound. Faith Mulder, very versatile. She can play the point. She can play the baseline. Good tie-up by Lucy Weirda. Alternating possession gives the ball back to the Lady Maroons. Hope Steenwijk and Jarzembowski back in for the Chicks. Long pass. On Zeeland East. And a foul on Jarzembowski as Sydney Lakewater started the drive. That'll be Natalie's third, team's second. Nice drive, Faith Mulder. It won't go, but she will go to the line to shoot two. Hope Steenwijk picks up the personal foul. It is her first and the team's third. Free throw by Faith Mulder, good. She has 7 on the night and leads the Maroons in scoring.
Alder just a junior for the Maroons.
Jarzembowski out, Kennedy Boone Sauter in for Zeeland East. Second one, no good. But an offensive rebound for Kaylee. Tori Roskamp, wide open three, short. Rebound out of there by Joy Van Dam. Minute 23 left here in the third period. Maroons lead it by 8. And staying with the defensive intensity is Holland Christian. Long three put up by Meg Morehouse, no good. And trying to save it was Joy Van Dam, who may have hurt herself a little bit, running into that brick wall down there in the end. Maroons get it back with 66 seconds left, third period. That trapping defense for Zeeland East we saw early in the third period has sort of disappeared. They're still playing 2-3 zone. Good. Turnover number 12 for Holland Christian. Morehouse elbow jumper is good. 7 for Meg. 26-20 as the Chicks creep a little bit closer. Long three, Faith Mulder, strong. And the ball hits the end line before Tori Roskamp could get it. Chicks get it back with 14.8 left. Jarzembowski back in, and Hope's going to sit down. Hope Steenwijk.
See what the Chicks call here with 8 seconds left.
Screen for Morehouse. Leave it on the right side for Van Dam. In the lane up good. Joy Van Dam. Her first basket of the night makes this a 4-point game after 3. Maroons lead it 26-20.
At Compound Door and great, find strong, ambitious people who like to work hard and take pride in their work. There's competitive pay for those eager to learn. Even better pay for those with experience and great references. Email your interest to customer service at compounddoor.com. That's customer service at compounddoor.com.
Got our gas furnace working yet?
Afraid it's time to replace it.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin, one of the top-selling brands worldwide.
Daikin? Daikin.
Daikin, extremely reliable, performance tested.
Daikin.
Daikin, super efficient, saving you lots of money on energy bills.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Call Bremer and Bauman at 396-7716 and ask about the $79 furnace tune-up special. That's 396-7716.
1 quarter left in this one. Maroons lead it 26-22, outscored by the Chicks 13-6 in that third period.
Great quarter for the Chicks.
And it is Zeeland East basketball. For some reason, everybody thought it would belong to the Maroons. The definite leader of this team, senior Meg Morehouse. Everything runs through her.
Another big screen from Jarzembowski.
Morehouse, turnaround from 18, no. Yeah. No need to panic for Holland Christian. Yeah, it's a 4-point game, but you still got the lead. You've been dominating the backboards. Near steal there as Van Dam got up in a passing lane. There's a long three. Lucy, where to good? Take it back. Hannah Lertzma. Or was it Lucy?
It was Lertzma.
And the Maroons turn the Chicks over. 9 in that category for Zeeland East. Coach Potts goes to her bench for Steenwijk and the keepers. Whoa, Hannah had to go back and get it, but she did. 29-22, Maroons by 7. That one by Lertzma to the left corner, no good. Offensive rebound under there by Sadie Weirda is up and good.
Look what I found.
8 for Weirda. 31-22, Maroons open it back up to 9. Morehouse, long three from the right side, good. That will cause the second timeout called by Coach Julie Potts. Well, Scott, we sort of expected that the Chicks would come out of the locker room and start the third quarter well. They did. They played well throughout that third quarter, outscoring the Maroons 13-6. Problem was the Chicks were down 20-9 at the half. Now as we've gotten into the fourth quarter, Maroons have opened it back up a little bit. It was 8, now back to 6 points at 31-25.
Chicks are doing a better job playing defense, and they're also doing a better job rebounding. They already have as many rebounds in this half as they did in the entire first half.
Just 2 timeouts left for Coach Potts. And Zeeland East, for the first time tonight, will set up full court pressure defense. See how the Maroons handle this. Sadie Weirda will dribble it up, no problem. Pretty good entry pass. Lertzman nearly threw it away. Mulder saved it. Dykema looking for Mulder underneath. Threw it too hard, too high. And it would be the 13th turnover for the Maroons here tonight. Now the Maroons set up their version of the full court defense. No problem for Meg Morehouse. Morehouse, that's got to be a walk. No, held ball. And Holland Christian gets it back anyway.
Fortunate call there for the Chicks.
Mulder into the front court. 5:37 left in the game. Maroons by 6. Oh, wide open. Lertzman. And we'll go to the free throw line. Good ball awareness by Lertzman. Second. Lertzman 7 points on the night. Still 7. Good with the second. Give Zeeland East student section credit. Jarzembowski pull up in the lane, no good. Kaylee Dykem with the rebound. (32-25) Holland Christian. Good hands by the keepers to knock it out of bounds. Maddie Shore back in. The freshman on the Zeeland East roster, Jarzembowski, will sit down. Wertzman triggers the inbounds play. Ball's loose. Sadie went down to get it. Got it to Tori.
Great hustle, Sadie Weirda.
Maroons very patient on offense. Tori's runner no good. And the Chicks finally come away with it. 7-point lead, Holland Christian. DeKeevers got it. 8 for Haley. 32-27. 4:07 left in the fourth. Mulder, I thought she was awfully close to that sideline. 14th turnover for the Maroons. Jarzembowski back for the Chicks. Hope Steenwijk is headed to the bench. Meg Morehouse sees a lane, takes it all the way in and misses the layup. Maroons coming the other way. 32-27. Roskamp for three. Nope. Great rebound by Meg Morehouse. Jarzembowski with the screen. Yeah, it's a carry by Meg Morehouse. 11th turnover for the Czechs. With 3:15 left, the Maroons get the ball back, leading by 5. And timeout, Zeeland East. We'll be back in just a moment.
Much like the weather, your life could change at the drop of a hat. Don't be caught unprepared. You don't know what will happen tomorrow. But no matter what happens, you can make sure your loved ones are provided with a life insurance policy from Auto Owners Insurance. I'm Jacob Bonema, and I would love to meet with you and secure a policy now so that you can rest easy knowing you're protecting the ones you love. Visit me at Coop & Burr Insurance of Holland. That's Coop with a K Insurance.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Cooley Godfrey Investment Group, we've got your solution. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of banking and investment solutions under one roof. Cooley Godfrey Investment Group is committed to helping you reach your goals. Stop in and speak with Carrie Cooley or Jack Godfrey today. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA, SIPC.
Roger Scott back at the Holland Civic Center. Maroons lead the Chicks 32-27, 3:15 left playing the ball game. Assistant coach Doug Roskamp out there talking to Kaylee Dykem to conclude the timeout period. Maroons need to be careful with the basketball, leading by just 5 with 3 minutes left in the game. Great pass underneath. Faith Mulder got it. Couldn't do much with it. And then a pretty good job by Kennedy Boone-Sauter to knock it out of bounds. And a 5-second call, closely guarded. Meg Morehouse caused the 15th turnover for Holland Christian.
Coach Swearinga shows a lot of confidence in Faith Mulder to handle the basketball.
2:40 left, 5-point lead for the Maroons. Chicks with the ball. They run that high screen for Morehouse almost every time down the court. 3-ball put up by Maddie Shore, no good. And the Maroons get the fortunate rebound and come out with it. Holland Christian could use a bucket on this one or a trip to the free throw line, just to kind of seal that momentum on the Garzenbowski, the board for Zeeland East.
East out rebounding Holland Christian here in the second half.
Under 2 minutes to play. 5-point lead Maroons. Morehouse bounced it off her foot, picked it back up. Boone Sutter, the drive, good. 3-point ball game. 30-second timeout on the court with 1:43 left. To remind you one more time that the 2019 Champs coupon books are an exceptional value and usable at a variety of places, including restaurants and golf courses. Stop by Holland Christian, Russ's Restaurants, or the Quality Car Wash gas stations to pick up this year's Champs coupon book. Champs supports athletics at Holland Christian and Zeeland Christian Schools. Well, a game that was 20-9 at the half is now 32-29. Maroons have led it from the get-go, but the Chicks made a game out of it here in the fourth quarter. Hope Steenwhite coming out of the timeout, getting her teammates all fired up. And they will play full court pressure defense. Straight up man-to-man. Sadie gets it in to Torrey. Roskamp pinned on the sideline momentarily. Now Hannah Lertzma all the way, splits the defense and puts it up and in.
Big play, Hannah Lertzma.
Shot of the night for Holland Christian, 10 for Lertzma, 34-29. The Keevers bounced it off her foot. Three for Morehouse. No. Offensive rebound. Boone Sauter. Steenwhite tried to put it up, and Faith Mulder just took it away from her. Under a minute to play. 5-point lead Maroons. How big was that layup by Hannah Lertzman? Just split the defense and put it up and in. And the Maroons waiting for the Chicks to foul. They do in the person of Haley DeKeevers, who picks up her second. That's just 5 on the team, so they have one more to give before the Maroons go to the line. 44.2 left. Nice over-the-top pass to Dykema, who put it up and in.
Great inbounds pass.
36-29, 34 seconds left. Time running down, 24 seconds. Morehouse for 3, no. Another Holland Christian rebound. Tori Roskamp. Sadie Weirda fouled by Morehouse with 16.5 seconds left. Puts Sadie Weirda at the stripe for Meg Morehouse her second foul. 6 on the team. That will not put Sadie Weirda at the stripe. I just said they had one more to give. Steenwijk out. Joy Van Dam in. Sadie to throw it in for the Maroons. And 12.8 left, and I thought maybe the Chicks were going to let time run out, but they did not. Maddie Shore, the freshman, committed the foul. Her second, and that is the team's 7th, so this will be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Sadie Weirda. Sadie with 8 points on the night. She can tie Hannah Lurtzma for game high if she makes both of the free throws. One and the bonus coming here. 10.1 left, 36-29, Holland Christian. Keevers just about committed a lane violation. And 2 for the price of 1 as Tori Roskamp gets the offensive rebound and puts it back in. Morehouse for an NBA 3 at the buzzer. No! And Holland Christian wins it by a final score of 38-29. In that fourth period, the Maroons put up 12 points to 7 for the Chicks and take what was a 20-9 half-point lead and convert it to a win at 38-29. That means that Holland Christian now 7-3 overall, 4-2 in the OK Green, and Zeeland East 5-6 overall. They're now 2-4 in the league. Very briefly, your leading scorers in the ballgame: Hannah Lurtzma with 10, Tori Roskamp and Sadie Weirda with 8 apiece for Holland Christian. Faith Mulder chipped in 7. Meg Morehouse led the Chicks with 10. They got 8 from Haley DeKeevers and 5 from Kennedy Boone Sutter. And just for fun, let's announce an offensive player of the game.
All right, tonight for the Maroons, their offensive player of the game is going to be Hannah Lurtzma. She scored 10 big points for the Maroons here tonight in a 38-29 victory over Zeeland East.
And a defensive player of the game.
Sadie Weird is going to be your defensive player of the game. She does an absolutely great job moving her feet on defense, always very active, trying to poke passes away. Sadie Weird, your defensive player of the game.
This, another great student production from Holland Christian on HC Live. We thank all of our camera operators, our director, and everybody who allowed us the honor of calling this game for you here tonight on HC Live. Special thanks to faculty advisor Dan Voss. That'll do it for tonight. A clean sweep for Holland Christian from the Civic Center. The girls' game here, the final tonight.
38-29.
Thank you for bailing me out of that. We'll see you next time here on HC Live.